Welcome, ISB community. Today I want to talk to you about something that is very important to us here at the International School of Bergen, and that is our child protection policy. This was approved by the ISB board in 2020 and has been rolled out since then. The child protection policy is a requirement by our accreditation agents, CIS and NIASC, and we have spent a lot of time making sure that your children are safe here at school in all aspects to do with child protection. The following video is going to tell you a little more about different aspects of this policy so that you are fully informed. Thank you.
Child protection has always been paramount at ISB. It's been covered across a number of ISB policies historically. Our practice reflects the United Nations Rights of the Child, and we're bound by Norwegian law, paragraph 9a, where all children are entitled to a safe learning environment. Child protection is a very broad term that covers every aspect of keeping a child safe, from preventing simple name calling and meanness at its lowest level, to preventing serious physical and psychological or sexual harm at its worst. In international schools, the need for strong child protection policies and procedures has been a top priority over recent years, due initially to a scandal involving a high-profile international teacher, but then further driven by continuing worldwide scandals involving churches such as the Catholic Church and sports organisations such as the United States Gymnastics Federation. International schools saw that they were vulnerable in this regard and open to exploitation. And so, led by the Council for International Schools, CIS, work had been done to ensure that such opportunities are made almost impossible. 3 years ago, ISB undertook to align its various CP strands, which existed in various policies, into one cohesive and central child protection policy, developed in line with CIS expectations and protocols. This work was completed in 2021, and you can find our policy on the school website, on the Community tab. Every member of staff at ISB, in whatever role they hold, from caretaker to director, from board member to teacher, has completed child protection training, and we have a designated child protection team at the school. Child protection is at the heart of everything at school. For example, recruitment, where everyone who comes into contact with our students has to have a police check prior to being appointed. Serious child protection issues are very rare at ISB, and so some might question why make such a big deal of the matter. It could be said, though, that our child protection policy and procedures are big contributors to creating such a safe environment for our students through their deterrent effect. Finally, some statistics that, for me, highlight the need for strong child protection more than anything else regarding dangerous abuse. The hidden reality of abuse, the signs of child abuse are not obvious, and a child often doesn't tell anyone what is happening to them. Although the prevalence and extent of abusive behaviour remains hidden, some studies suggest that as many as 1 in 3 girls and 1 in 4 boys are sexually abused, and that only about 5% of children who are sexually abused actually report it. To extrapolate, this means that 95% of abusers are never challenged, and even fewer are convicted. Faced with such statistics, the need for strong child protection speaks for itself.
Hello, my name is Paula Blom-Anderson, and I am ISB's Designated Child Protection Officer. If a student speaks to a member of staff, or a member of staff is concerned that a student is being physically, emotionally, or sexually abused, it's my job to make sure the correct procedures are followed and documented. In some cases, in some serious cases in fact, this may include contacting outside agencies such as Child Protection Services or the police.
Paula has explained how we empower our students, but as parents, your child may tell you something about themselves or a friend. At times this may cause a personal or ethical dilemma. wanting to help, but at the same time feeling that you're betraying a trust or a promise. It's important, however, to understand that in Norwegian law, we all have a duty to act and report when we become aware of a child experiencing bullying, physical or emotional or even sexual abuse. So who should you contact with this information? In situations where a child can be in immediate danger, it is important that you contact the Barnevernet, the Child Protection Services in your community. In other situations, you can contact somebody on our Child Protection team. Paula is our Child Protection Officer, and others on the team are myself as a counsellor, the leadership team, and the school nurse, all of whom are here to help and whom you can contact.
Thank you for listening to this video all about child protection at the International School of Bergen. If you are left with any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to contact us at this address.